The reason why nice guys finish last is because women absolutely love toxic men. But they have to be just enough toxic to still be a nice guy. Let me explain. So if you think about a woman's emotions, it's up and down like a roller coaster. But the nice guy is often like a flat line, which is why he's considered a creep. Because naturally, no person, whether they're nice or they're mean, is always going to be a flat line. So women will typically not go for said nice guy because it seems creepy that he's unable to be like up and down like we are. In short, women do like the toxicity. I mean, they don't want to admit this because they don't want to seem toxic themselves, but it has to be like a 30% toxic, 70% normal. Like it can't be 70% toxic and then 30% normal. You see what I'm saying? So that is the real reason why nice guys finish last. And I know what you guys are going to say in the comments is that a creep is somebody that's unattractive, and that's absolutely correct. And if you are attractive, you might initially make an impression and be able to kind of swoon her over. But if you stay at that flat line like I talked about, eventually, even if you're attractive, you're going to finish last. And that's why nice guys finish last, because the toxic ones will always come first. Okay, bye.
And a lot of these modern women are continuing to say, oh, I want a man to be bold. I want a man to grow some. I want a man to, just be a man. Just do it regardless of what I'm doing. Just go out there and take a risk. But it seems like men are the only one taking a risk nowadays in dating. And that's the way that modern women want it. I want you to take all of the risk. Show me. And then if you meet my standards, we'll see. It's not even a, yes, this is the way we're going. It's, we'll see. I've got Chad and Tyrone that I like to go back to.
This is just in the DMV because I feel like when you go down south, it's a little bit different. Men here don't necessarily approach you. So I feel like, I don't know if men are shy or like they just don't, have enough.
They think they the
confident. They the prize.
They think they the catch. It's too sassy. It's too sassy for me. That's what it is. Yeah. Why don't men pursue? Why don't they take the initiative? Why don't they take the lead? Most of the times, females, are we supposed to shoot our shot? I don't necessarily think so. However, we can. But I think we should be able to position ourselves in a way to say, hey, I caught your eye, you caught my eye. All right, man, you make the first step.
When you catch his eye, what do you do to
I'm
let him know
positioning
that you
myself.
want him?
I'm positioning myself. Okay, I'm like, hello, I'm here. I'm a man.
And then I attract the person that I want to be with, and he has the same values. He's into personal growth. He's healthy, all of the things. And it was great for the first 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And then
I'm thinking you're going to say the first 2 years or something, which would be 2 weeks.
No, 2 weeks. That was it. And then we had our first fight. And I think we were both shocked at how intense the fight was. And if I've been on my own for 14 years and not really had to be in relationship, the impact of that fight with someone that I liked, it just brought up some stuff. And I couldn't, usually I'm pretty rational. Usually I can ground myself and take responsibility. I couldn't see, I was just focusing on him. I'm like, well, if I'm feeling like this, it must be because of you. And I know fundamentally that's not true. I know that the feelings are coming up inside me, but I was in fight or flight. So in the moment I decided to leave, so I didn't leave after 2.5 weeks. We were together.
Thank the Lord. Okay.
We were together. It's not, I don't think it's any better. I left after 2 months. It's still early, but
okay.
It was intense for that amount of time after that first fight. And I felt like I wasn't approaching the arguments in a healthy way. I couldn't figure out what was going on with me. As time was increasing, I felt like I was drowning. And I'm like, I'm not showing up in a way that is contributing to a positive resolution, and I can't figure out why. So me staying in this is not helpful for either of us. So the reason I was like, okay, I don't know what else to do but say, let's just end it right now because I'm drowning.
And y'all keep on thinking because a man is opted out of dating and just stopped dating, that the man is bitter, that the man just hates women, when it's really just a cost-benefit analysis. That's it. am I getting what I put out? And if I have to look at myself and say, I need to do better, well, maybe I don't need to be dating at that point in time. So that's one way. But if I look at myself and I'm saying, okay, I've got a couple of places that I can improve, right? But, you know, I'm kind of still looking. But when I look out there and I see maybe 2 or 3 things that I have to take care of versus you thinking that you're better than me, and you saying, well, you got 10 things to take care of and I have none. I have none to take care of. A man is going to look at that and be like, delusional. So she says, I have tons of things to take care of, but she has none. I'm self-aware. I know there's probably a handful of things that I could do better, but she's saying she ain't got nothing to improve on. She's not even standing there thinking about what she can improve on. It's time for me to go sit down somewhere.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Time to get wet. It doesn't work like that. You can't schedule sex and expect to come all over someone just because it's a Thursday night. And you know it's sitting in the other person's brain like a meeting that they're just dreading to attend. So now you're annoyed when you need to be turned down. And now the pressure's on to perform, but not the good kind of pressure that actually can get you there. The pressure of obligation to do this task again simply because it's Thursday. And if you don't show up, someone gets hurt. Attraction is not scheduled or even rational. It's based on who you are and the energy in the relationship. Scheduling sex was made up by dumb people who are boring and used to disappointing each other. Let's stop scheduling sex as if it's an oil change and start connecting with each other so we actually want to do it.
I am a strong, independent woman by force. Okay? I want to do this. Okay? I want to get off shift and come home and crawl into his lap and have him play with my hair and tell me I'm a good girl.
Cute white girl with the big old titties says she's tired of working hard, the nitty gritty. Says she was duped by the feminism clan. Now she looking for a strong big man. Black spider guy been telling you folks, but y'all don't listen and be doing the most. Done got old and tired and you wanna stop, cause you hear all the ticking of the goddamn clock. This white girl with the big old titties, tired of the work, all the knitting and the gritty. She's looking for a man working hard in the city. Says she'll be a good girl, sit down looking pretty. This nice white girl with the big old titties says she's tired of working hard, it's a pity. Now she's on the internet, you know it's getting icky. Looking for a man to work, damn it, it's so silly.
And men, you have to understand that men work off of respect, right? So if I'm seeing, you know, hey, why is he not, you know, really chasing me and begging for me? And I want him to really, really want me and love me and all that stuff. I get it. But, you know, if a man is getting out there chasing, you think about being in the middle of nowhere, just chasing. And at some point in time, you're going to be like, what am I doing running? What are we running for? What am I running for? Is there danger? Like, what's the situation? And that's what's happening. Men have stopped and started questioning why they're actually chasing. What am I running for? Who am I running after? Who am I running away from? And when you see men stop and start to do that analysis, now it gets clarity on, oh, well, what the heck? Why am I going in this direction? Ain't nothing over here for me. And that's when you stay over there and you sit over there like, oh man, he just quit chasing me because he stopped running and he started thinking. And once he started thinking, he got some mental clarity and was like, oh, she wasted my time. Let me go run in the next. Let me go run in the other direction towards my goals, towards my vision, toward my aspiration. Let me go back that way. Let me find somebody back that way that actually likes me. That's why you're missing out on these good guys.
The most amazing woman that God could have ever put before you.
Man, that's her loss more than mine.
You're missing your bonding.
I'm saying I'm good. Look how far I got by myself. I'm doing excellent.
Imagine if you just didn't know because you just didn't have that lobster roll, something simple.
Right.
Just
I
that
prefer my
powwow.
freedom over everything. My happiness, personal happiness,
So you
and my
don't feel like
personal
there's a
freedom.
woman that can make you happy?
I didn't say it's. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying currently how I like to move and how I like to feel. I do what I want, how I want at all times. And look how far it got me now.
And, a lot of these men have moved on to greener pastures, if I can say it like that. They've moved on to better things. They've moved on to not chasing women around. And so you might be asking the question, or, I'd be wondering why a man is not willing to beg, right? And as a matter of fact, my wife and I just got through watching this show. I think it's on Netflix called My Worst or The Worst Ex Ever or something like that. And you look at these women and they cry and they complain. And I think I might have only seen the first 2 episodes, right? And you don't want to condone what people are doing to the victims, but you hear the victims talk about what they've gone through, and then you'd be like, why did you even put yourself through that? But yet instead, y'all are getting into relationships. Modern women are getting into relationships with criminals. Literal, and this is not an exaggeration. They're on the books, official criminals. They're felons. Oh, well, I loved them and I just couldn't part ways. The man takes advantage of the woman sexually. And she's, oh, well, I still couldn't leave him. Are you joking? But y'all sit out here and give the good man flack. You want the good man to get down on bended knee and beg you to stay. You should be running it.
Where are you guys meeting these cute men? Because we go out to the bars every weekend, and we only see cute guys in the run clubs, at bagel shops, like at the grocery store. I'm not gonna talk to you at the grocery store. The bar is the best place. Literally. And they don't go out.
No, because they have an issue with it, and I don't know
why.
Because they say they're not worthy. The girls there are low value.
Well, you're never gonna find anyone then.
Can y'all please? Because I know you guys aren't gonna approach us at the grocery store or at the freaking run club. So
no, because you're sober. Why would I talk to you if
it's also 6 a.m.
God,
I'd be so.
So you know where the good men are to be found, yet you don't want to go to the places where you can find them. So clearly you don't really want a good guy at all.
Coming! Hi, Samantha.
So you gotta block my social media and my number and think I'm not gonna show up?
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, I stopped with you a
Wait,
while ago.
what?
Sorry about that. You didn't know?
No, what did I do? Why did you stop fucking with me?
I grew a pair. I grew a pair of nuts. I realized that you've been playing me since, this whole thing started.
I have not been playing you.
So you had no idea that I was into you. That didn't spark at all. I'll take you out for, Taco Tuesdays and Sundays, but that didn't register with you.
I mean, yeah, I just needed time to think about it.
Right. See, after the third breakup, I thought I'd have a chance. And then you sent that nude, and then you said sorry, wrong person, and unsent it. Like, what?
Okay, that was for my homegirl. Okay?
Right, and then I tried to call you a week ago, right? And then you let another man answer the phone to say that she busy, and I heard clapping with no hands. So
okay, that was just Dominique. He be playing. Okay, I did not.
Yeah. So with all those things, I decided that you're not good for me anymore. So. Peace out.
Unpopular opinion, but being a man in today's world might actually be one of the hardest jobs on the planet. And here's why. So check this out. Women say they want sensitivity, but not too much sensitivity. Share your emotions, but don't you dare share too many or suddenly you are weak. They say be a good leader, but in the same breath, I'm not following you anywhere because I'm Miss Independent. How does that even work? They want strength with just the right amount of vulnerability, honesty, but not so honest that it points out their flaws, because then you are the bad guy. They expect you to read their mind, but if you assume what they're thinking, you're wrong. Be financially stable, but also have endless free time to give all your attention to me, because doesn't financial stability take time to build? When you hear these requests out loud, you realize how much they contradict each other. Sounds confusing, right? But imagine being the man who's expected to figure all of this out. So here's the question. Do men really have it easier? Or are we just not being honest about how impossible these expectations really are? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I know this one is going to spark a debate.
Right. That makes perfect sense. only in a planet devoid of logic, but it does seem to me that there are a lot of individuals that live on such a planet. Because how much sense does it make to say that a person does not care about the well-being of their fellow human beings simply because they happen to be a different gender, and some members of that gender have done terrible things? How much sense does it make to blame the entire population for the actions of some? But that does seem to be a rather popular thing when it comes to men. Although, if you were to do the same thing to women, because as we all know, there are a great many women who have done terrible things and caused suffering for others, that would be considered sexist. But not in this case. Unfortunately, there are a lot of women that make despising men their entire personality. And it really shows, and I must say it's getting a bit old.
Here's how to write a full body strength and muscle building workout in 60 seconds. Let's go. You're doing 5 exercises, 1 exercise from each movement pattern. You're gonna do 1 knee flexion movement, so a squat or a lunge, 1 hip hinge movement like an RDL or hip thrust, 1 upper body pull movement like a pull up or a row, 1 upper body push movement like a bench press, overhead press, or push up, and 1 core exercise. That's a full body workout complete. And now after this, if you want to add in any accessories like a lateral raise or a bicep curl, you can, but that's pretty much your full body workout. And remember, you're just going to write 1 workout or 3 workouts if you're working out 3 times during the week, but you're going to repeat those workouts for at least 4 weeks, preferably 10, 12, up to 16 weeks. And if writing your own workouts is too stressful and too much to think about, don't worry, that's exactly why coaches like me exist, so I can write the workouts for you. Just comment program and I'll take care of all of it for you, so you can just show up to the gym with confidence knowing that your workout is written right.
Girl recorded herself and her boyfriend at dinner. It looked like they're at like a buffet or something, and a woman comes up to her boyfriend and goes, "Oh, what are you eating? It looks good." And he goes, "Smoked salmon." That is the entirety of the interaction. On the screen, she goes, "Who the doesn't know what smoked salmon is?" And then her boyfriend just keeps like trying to talk to her about different things, and she like rolls her eyes and like gives him dirty looks. And on the screen she goes, "He's overcompensating with conversation because he knows I'm livid." I cannot fathom how some of you are actually in relationships. You don't treat your partners like partners, you treat them like prisoners. If you're mad that other women just exist around your boyfriend, you are not ready to be in a relationship. Because it means you have absolutely no trust or confidence in the person that you're dating. It also means that you see all women as competition. Like, do you really think that someone asking about smoked salmon means that they want your crusty, dusty boyfriend? Now he's in trouble for being polite. Do you want him to be mean to random women? It frustrates me because like guys think that this is like the standard for women. So like when we do this, it just like reinforces that idea for them that we're all.
I like it when you stay consistent. I find I fit inside your grip so much better when you don't go missing. And I like it more when you come to me. I mean, you the man. Show me how you want me to take your lead. And I like how I feel when you set the tone. No little boy games. It's different when you're dealing with somebody who mentality grown. And you know what else I like? I like when you move in a way that I can remind you that you really him. Pedestals was made for trophies, so put me up somewhere that I can help you win. And I always been a little baby, but I ain't never been known to listen. But you got my interest as to why I should be submissive. I want to know why I should give you all that power. Get vocal about me and watch me love you louder. I don't know. I just like it when you be consistent. It give me a good reason not to go missing.
What if I text a guy and I don't hear from him all day?
He's not that interested.
And then at the end of the day, he says, "I'm sorry, I just had a very long day. I was busy."
Not that interested.
Why?
He's not that interested.
What if he was really busy?
It doesn't matter. No one's that busy. It's not that important to him, right? He's looking at his phone all the time. There's not a person in here that don't look at his phone. There might be 2 hours where I cannot look at my phone, but as soon as I get through with that busy thing where I couldn't look at my phone, as soon as I get a chance to look at my phone, I'm gonna look at my phone. And if you're the first person that texts me and I like you a lot, I'm gonna text you back.
Girl, he only fucked you over 'cause you let him.
So do you presently have a girlfriend? Anyone special? Someone who couldn't live without you?
No.
Why not?
It's just not how it goes for me.
I just saw a guy crack the code on how to approach a girl. This is the best way to approach a girl, and it's kind of funny how he said it. He said, you need to go up to a girl and you need to compliment her nails. Yes, compliment her nails, but don't just compliment her nails. It can be anything that's kind of girly pop. Don't compliment a physical trait because then it's like, oh, he wants me. Oh, he's being too much. Oh, but if you compliment a girl's nails, if you compliment her hair, if you compliment her makeup, and you say, oh, I love your makeup, it looks amazing on you, or your eyes really pop with that makeup. If you come at it from how the gays would compliment us, it comes across as non-threatening. We instantly feel more comfortable talking to you. He's not looking us up and down and treating us like an object, being like, oh, you're so beautiful, oh, you're so gorgeous. You're treating us like a bestie, like someone that we can just like talk to and share and, where did you get your rings? Oh, I got them from here. Oh, your nails look amazing. Did you just get them done? Oh yeah, that color is so fall. If you start talking like we're one of our best friends, our guard comes down, we feel more comfortable talking to you, and then on top of that, if we find out you're actually not, you've won. It's like, oh, I feel comfortable with him, he's treating me with respect, he likes my style, he likes my nails, oh, we're having fun, we're having good banter, oh, and he's actually kind of cute, oh, and that's the way to do it.
The best way to frustrate a man, tell him all of your negative feelings about something, or tell him about a problem that you're having, and then don't listen to his solution. It's very frustrating for a man to hear a problem and not be able to solve it. Men are natural problem solvers. If you're not looking for a solution, tell him up front. You just want to process and ask him if he'd mind just listening for 10 or 15 minutes. That way he knows what to expect and he can say either yes or no to your request.
I don't know how many times I've told these women, these men aren't going to compete for them.
Yeah, hey, can someone explain to me where the competitive men at? Like, I mean, the ones who have their energy of like a gladiator in a night. Because as soon as you tell a man that you're dating, he folds like a piece of paper.
I told you. I told you. You ain't tell me.
And when a woman says that she's dating, it doesn't mean that she's just sleeping around or not being intentional. It means may the best man win. Embrace competition, boo. Thank you.
This ain't no movie, lady. These men ain't gonna be out here fighting for you like the 300.
This is Sparta!
These men ain't chasing y'all and fighting for y'all like they used to. But y'all don't believe me. Y'all still think these men are gonna jump in the ring and fight for you like it's WrestleMania. Well, you keep on believing that. You're gonna keep getting disappointed. There are some men out there who are willing to do all that, but it ain't many. So if you find one, you better hope you like him, because it ain't gonna be too many after him. These men know now when a woman likes you, she's not gonna expect you to go through the Hunger Games to get her. So you can keep making these PSAs all you want, but it ain't gonna change anything. These men ain't doing it. And you also said just because you're dating multiple men doesn't mean you're sleeping with them, which is true, but it doesn't mean you're not sleeping with them either. And these men aren't gonna keep spending their time and money trying to figure that out. So you can keep doing what you're doing, but just remember, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So if you don't get a different result, there it is.
That wall hits you, ladies, it's gonna hit hard. And it's gonna hurt. And you're gonna be bitter. And you're gonna hate Kevin Samuels, you're gonna hate Andrew Tate, you're gonna hate Raul Tomasi, you're gonna hate Michael Sartain, you're gonna hate Black Ice. You're gonna hate Glenn Lawrence. You're gonna hate Pearl. You're gonna hate Fresh and Fit. You're gonna hate us. You're gonna say the same thing that everybody no, we told you. Literally. Because I picked them out. I said, my God, I feel bad for the guy that's gonna end up with her. And it was the prettiest girl in school. It was the cheerleader. It was the Who's Who club. And now I look at him and I'm like, whoa, you're alone. What happened? It was the career. Look, I've been around a minute, guys. I've got experience. I'm not making this up. I'm not pulling this out of my...
3 things you should not be doing as a grown man. Number 1, dancing to music. Why are you doing that? Go file your taxes or work out. Lock in.
Wow, you seem like so much fun, and I'm sure all the guys are going to agree with us. You're so much fun that I couldn't even let you finish your list. But the other things that she said was men with blonde hair, whether it's natural or dyed, but I guess it is worse. And then also eating anything with a spoon, because it seems feminine, according to her. Yeah, wouldn't like any of you guys just work around those things just to be with this fun attitude? Absolutely, that's what I thought.
Somebody asked a really good question. Just Exquisite asked, because of your friendship with him prior to the marriage, is that why you disagree with platonic relationships with the opposite sex?
I always say platonic relationships with the opposite sex are unnecessary when you're in a relationship because I personally choose from my friend group. I don't friend zone people. They're my friends. They're people and because I'm not sleeping with anyone, technically I don't have to lose anyone. But if I called in the middle of the night and I was like, hey, could you come over and comfort me? I've had a really tough day. I bet they would do it. And I bet they would go for it if I gave them the green light. So I personally feel like most men will always have that at the back of their mind. Most men want to smash and they will play their position until it is their time to shine. If you are an attractive female, and forget if you're attracted, if he is attracted to you, he's going. Even if he's not attracted to you a lot of the time, he will go. So I personally do not feel like men and women can be friends. That is exactly correct. I married my best friend. Case in point.
I agree.
That's crazy. That's crazy work. I just feel like a lot of people don't choose to marry their best friend because they don't want to risk losing their best friend.
We need to talk about not all men, but always a man. Except for when it's a woman. I'm sorry, Casey Anthony, Sherry Papini, Ghislaine Maxwell. In those cases, there was a woman. Like, at least we're starting to acknowledge the not all men part, I guess. It's just so aggravating that we have yet another slogan that forces all men to wear the mantle and identity of the worst, most depraved minority of them, especially when it doesn't survive the other way around, and I don't even mean the gender swap. What I mean by that is that men also take up the majority of laborers who build infrastructure, the majority of firefighting personnel, and disproportionately work the world's most dangerous jobs. But when a baby is pulled out of a burning building, people don't say, not every man, but always a man. Y'all would hate that and immediately remind us that women are also capable of saving babies from burning buildings, even though statistically the patterns are the same. In fact, did you know that what the data and research actually points to is that it's more like not all men, only 1% of them? Multiple studies since the 60s have told us that only 1% of the population of all men is responsible for over half of all crimes. So it's really not true at all that all men are bad or dangerous. It's just that the small amount of bad and dangerous men are doing almost all of the bad and dangerous stuff. But definitely not all of it. We as women can't just shirk all of the blame for all of the bad and dangerous stuff onto men. That's bullcrap. Like, you were almost there. You finally had it. You finally said, not all men. Just leave it at that. Leave it at that. It's good. It's good there. Unless you want me to start all womaning stuff. No, you don't want me to paint women under the same monolithic umbrella? Okay, I thought so.
We are living in times where there are women out there who expect a man to fully provide for them and fully take care of them. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you are a woman who wants that type of lifestyle and wants that type of man, I hope you find them and do not stop until you do. Because there are men out there who are financially in a position to be able to do that. And that's great for them and that's great for you as well. But there are really good men out there who can't afford to do that financially. Doesn't mean they're broke. It just means that they have enough money to take care of themselves, to pay their own bills, they have their own car, they have their own place to stay. If they take you out, they're willing to pay for the date, they're willing to pay to take you shopping here and there, but they can't afford to provide for you fully as of right now. Meaning they can't afford your bills, they can't afford your rent, and they can't afford your lifestyle completely. And that's okay too. It doesn't mean that these guys out there who are in that position are any less of a man. It just means that they're not in a financial position to provide for you the way you might want another man to. And that's okay. Now, I am not telling any woman how to date as well as who to date. What I am saying is that just because a man has money doesn't mean he's going to treat you like you're priceless.
I want to get your guys' take on whether or not you felt like this was appropriate in the middle of a war.
Mr. President, did you post that picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ?
Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me. I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, and had to do with Red Cross as a Red Cross worker there, which we support. And only the fake news could come up with that one.
Do you guys believe that? Do you believe that he really thought it was a doctor?
I can't say that Trump meant to depict himself as Jesus. When you look at that image, does it seem like that's a depiction of Trump being portrayed as some type of Messiah figure? Yeah. At face value, when you look at that, that's definitely what it's giving. Was that Trump intention? I don't know. He says it wasn't.
It's very obvious that he did not think that
he was a doctor. It's very obvious that this has a depiction of a Messiah-like figure, like we're saying. So like, he's constantly doing this. All the fake news, like, it was cool, it was cute at first, but now it's not so cute to me anymore.
Trump can make mistakes. Trump is not a Messiah. Trump is not Jesus. I think that it's really important for us to not put people on pedestals and justify everything that they do just because we support that person.
Like you said, he's not perfect. He can make mistakes. He's not the Messiah. But I'm struggling to really believe that he knows that. Like, does he know that? I feel like he needs to say that on record.
You know, a lot of these modern women don't really understand that it seems like in the dating market, or, you know, the way it's going, because you're asking, where are the good men at? How come I can't find a good man? Well, it seems like for a lot of these good men, they're stable. They're the stable men. These men are involved in their community. But you want excitement. You want somebody that is going to shock your system. You want somebody that's going to make you feel alive and send you to the moon for a night. Problem is, with that good man, he's going to take you to the moon. It might take a little bit longer to get there. You might not go straight up and come back down. See, what y'all like to do is get on these rides. Hey, make it quick for me. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. And y'all keep on chasing that high. Oh, yeah, this is too fast. Modern women are modern day drug dealers. Drug dealers of dating. Well, you know, you have a lot of drug dealers who have talked about, man, I'm getting that fast money. I'm trying to work a stable job, but, you know, it's just not, the money ain't fast enough. And they go back out there and they start selling it again. Modern women are that same way. Oh, I can't do nothing with a good man, a stable man. I got to go out there and get that fast attention. I got to go out there and get that fast validation. I need somebody to give me right now. Chad and Tyrone give you exactly what you're looking for, but then you still sitting by yourself at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what did you really gain?